Hope you enjoy everyone. Thanks for watching. This is Sellavin and my latest review on Naruto Shippuden episode 492, Cloud of Suspicion. This is the fourth part in the Shikamaru story arc. I was seeing Shikamaru, how he's now Gengo's prisoner. It opened up where we get to what happened last time he got captured and betrayed by Stai because of Gengo's manipulative powers. We go we go back. We see Shikamaru. He's in the cell. How it seems like he's talking to himself, but he's actually what he's speaking is actually shogi moves. He's passing the time by calculating thoughts in his head. Thinking of old shogi plays from people he practiced with, like he played with, remembering his past. Overall, that's thing about Shikamaru. He's a genius. So he's trying to think about strategies and use those same strategies to apply himself. To how to get out of this situation and to what to do later on. That's what indeed you gotta know about Shikamaru. He's a well-known genius. We get to see he talks to Sai. Obviously Sai is brainwashed. Gengo definitely got to him, using his method. I'll get to that in a minute, Speaking of this, how he abandoned the Hidden Leaf, remember, Sai has some weird inquiry issues. Like, for example, remember, he grew up as a member of the Foundation. They were trying to take away one's emotions, trying to compromise them in a different way, trying to take away one's emotions and to use them against them, trying to numb their pain, trying to put them, or is it trying to kill each other? And remember, Sai was accepted by Team 7 because he didn't have no place to go to other than Danzo, who didn't treat him much, other than a servant and soldier, but he found a home, a family, with Naruto and Team 7, he may have some issues with, like, for example, Sasuke, he was originally a member of Team 7, but Sai took his place, after he left, if you guys watch this, if you guys know about the whole story, I guess there's some bit issues, between Sai and that, preying on his weakness and the weakness in the heart, to manipulate them, You get to see that and Soku, they're still alive, We even get to see Shikamaru meet with Gengo. It's obviously Gengo probably did his history on Shikamaru, knowing that the losses and the pain that he went through during the war. Remember, Shikamaru lost, his father in the war, and not to mention his mentor was killed by the Akatsuki. He suffered great loss before, losing two people who are very important to his life, who have made him this way, They go back and forth, Gengo's obviously, his word's not getting through to him, so he takes to this special room. This room is filled with some kind of blue flower. Now, I said this flower earlier in the episode, when we get to see Ro, he's in a cell next to Shikamaru, and in inside was a flower. Now, apparently this flower has the ability to amplify the effects of Gengo's words, Apparently it's basically some kind of drug, kind of persuasion, he's using the drug, or the scent of the flower, the essence of it, to magnify his words and his jutsu in order to manipulate people in it. Shikamaru's starting to suffer from the effects. Ro and Soku, they're already suffering from the effects as well, It's definitely problematic, However, this is not the end of it, He's not facing this alone. And there are others by his side who are willing to help him do this, He's not alone in this effort, He's willing to do this. Eventually he figures out Ro's trick, with Gengo's trick, he tries to escape, tries to fight back. However, it looks like he's spoiling. Remember, he's outnumbered. He's facing Soku, Ro, and Sai on his side. So it's a 3-on-1 advantage. It's going to be very difficult. However, he's not and let this slide. Shikamaru, he's giving it his all. He gives it a good fight, However, him being outnumbered and with legions of Gendo's followers around him, he is very much outmatched. It looks like he was about to be hopeless for him a little bit, but then out of nowhere, we get to see Choji, Ino, and Tamari, all saving him at the last minute. And Choji, they always got Shikamaru's back no matter what. And Tamari, letting Shikamaru have it for not telling him what he was doing, he got the information from Kakashi, who's now Hokage. So it's probably not gonna be easy. Eventually they find out what's going on, Tamari's probably gonna give him an earful later. We all know how they ended up later in the story. If you guys didn't read the manga, we all know how things go down. It's definitely good thing, because Shikamaru, he rushed into this, he was having a bit of doubt before. Remember he became one of the village advisors, he probably didn't train as much, he probably didn't rely on a lot of his friends because he was thinking about the future of the Hidden Leaf. However, he was putting the future of the Leaf ahead of himself. Now, like trying to think of a good future for everyone to live in. But however, because of that, things became harder for him. He's still a genius overall, but he started to rely on his friends less and less. That's one of the things I like about this story. Like he has people that back him up. He has Choji and Ino who are his most loyal friends. He's supported by other people like Naruto who he wants to help later on down the line. And he has also Tamari who cares for him, and I mean really care for him. In case you guys know what I'm talking about. He's not doing this all alone. He's one man, but one man can only do so much by himself. He's not going to do this alone. And that's one of the things I liked about this, that they're having back, he's going after Gengo. We even get to see him hold Asuna's, blade, his blade. Yeah, we even get to see Asuna's, his lighter. He's still holding his lighter. Gengo took it from him. So you get to see two symbols of his mentor, his lighter and his chakra blade. And it's pretty impressive when you think about it. I can't wait to see how Shikamaru and Gengo gonna brawl. And Gengo, it looks like he's a bit of a coward, but he did overthrow the government, the feudal lords, and all that stuff. He doesn't believe in the shinobi well, and he manipulated so many people into coming to his side. So he's probably not going to give up without a fight. I can't wait to see how that ends. Hope you enjoyed this podcast, subscribe. Thank you. Remember, this is just part four, and this is a part of the Shikamaru graphic novel. Remember, we got the Sasuke graphic novel. Now we got the Shikamaru graphic between Gaiden and the manga, and also before the last to the movie, or after that, and before Boruto now to the movie. I can't wait to see what happens next. I'm out. Peace. Bye.